Hi, everybody, and welcome to this Kachina game broadcast from Westminster, Colorado, just outside of Boulder and Denver, Colorado. Today we have the Team Colorado in dark on my left against our Kachinas in the white to my right. And we are getting ready to have a game here. We've got about 3 minutes on the clock, and we are in the middle of warming up, and then we'll have a puck drop. Today, again, we have our friend Jade helping with the festivities here. He's just coming up. I'm going to hand him his microphone so he can chime in here as well. There you go. You just flip it to your shirt or hold it or whatever you want to do.
Tech.
I know. We got a couple of microphones here, so you should be able to hear us both. And the plan is to start arguing viciously somewhere in the middle of the second period.
All right.
Although we do have 12 minutes to fill between the second and third period because they're going to do an ice scrape. So
Okay.
we can save all of our crazy talk for that time.
We can put in the homage to women's hockey at that point.
There you go.
The roots of the game, and
Yep, exactly.
got to mention Haley Wickenheiser. Some of the
go.
pioneers, some of the people that elevated the game.
And of course, we are here to play for the regionals, and the top two teams from regionals are going to go on to nationals.
This is an exciting time for all the girls. They've been working hard all season, trying to get up their conditioning and their skill level. I think this is going to be probably some of the best hockey we're going to see out of them all season, and this will be a good tilt. We got whenever you got four referees, it's going to be a good tilt.
Yeah, and we actually have these like armed USA Hockey security guards walking around and all sorts of craziness. This is the big leagues here. We also have a longer pause between periods for the girls to catch their breath than we're used to. So 16-minute periods as well. So we're going to be here for a little while today.
Yep.
And I didn't even bring a bottle of water. That was probably a bad call on my part.
So the Kachinas are down a couple of players. So we'll see how they make the adjustment for this game. I think that will certainly be something that Coach Taylor is have to try to figure out and see where to fill the gaps. But interesting to see. Do you remember who do we have out today?
I know that Levesque is out. Unfortunately, she had to stay home this weekend, not feeling well. I know she is unhappy to not make it there. And I believe we have one other. I forget who the other one is, to be honest.
So I will use that as an opportunity to remember that a number of years ago there was a Leaf final against Toronto against the New York Islanders, and Matt Sundin went down in the fourth or fifth game of the series, and it went back to Toronto for Game 6. And the message from Matt Sundin was, "It's not about who's not here; it's about who's here." So we're going to see how these Kachina girls show up for this battle, and I think from all looks of things, they've shown up ready to play. So I think there's going to be good things. While we're waiting for the chant, I'm going to send a shout out to my wife Jenny. I know she wants me to tell everybody online how much I miss her and I love her, and so this is my opportunity to do that. And we'll see what that does for me when I get home.
Well, thanks for making the rest of us look bad. Appreciate that. Just doing a sound check here to make sure we got audio and.
They got a lot of skaters.
They
seem to have a fairly big team.
They do.
I don't know how many.
One of the things I brought was a list of the rosters, and yeah, these guys definitely are traveling much heavier either than either Utah or Arizona. So
I actually don't mind that because it's really hard. I know from uh, personal experience, it's really hard to try to keep a huge bench engaged for the entire time. So unless you're just running, a top 10 and everybody else is just sitting there, it's kind of hard to keep everybody engaged, but we'll see how it goes. This first period is brought to you by the Salmon Falls Resort in Ketchikan, Alaska. Open for about 6 months in the summer for your salmon fishing and Alaskan experience needs. Check out Salmon Falls Resort. And here we go. Kachinas win the face-off. And a little bit of a miscue there, but Sully's skating the puck up and dumps it in for a forecheck. Bella in the corner overskates it. Nice battle. Puck kept in. Tracked down by Bella. One thing I think Kachinas have to be a little bit careful of here, especially since there's 4 referees, is to not get into any penalty trouble. If we can stay out of the box, I think we'll have a really good chance at getting an early lead here. Teams are making their first change. Judge on the puck, creating some problems. She's good at that. Gets the puck into the middle. A little bit of a overskate, but Rankin gets the puck in deep. Clearing attempt seems to hit Shea in the shoulder. And the puck cleared by the local team. Interesting that the local team is sitting on the guest bench, but stranger things have happened. This game coming to you from Westminster, Colorado. Fairly decorated rink, lots of banners in the rafters. Most of them looking like they're participation awards as opposed to championship awards, but who am I to say? Puck battle on the sideboard, won by the Colorado team. Here by the Kachinas, offside called. It's a easy call. Hard to kind of get the momentum going when there's a lot of stoppage in play, so hopefully that doesn't disrupt the Kachinas concentration. Battle face-off won by the Colorado team. Player coming in, blocked shot. Back to the point, shot on net. Tony steers out into the corner. Nice play. Puck cleared by Kachinas, and icing is the call. What do you think the keys of the game are here, Mark?
I think we're going to need to play a good system. These guys are quick. They're pretty big. They've had a lot of success, and I know that the coaches have been working with the girls on, maintaining structure, especially with as short of benches we have. Not, working hard, but working smart is definitely going to be a big part of the success here.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think they also have to. I think they also have to watch their emotions too, right? So a lot of times that when they get into trouble, they can tend to get a little bit overzealous, and that's where they get into penalty trouble. So if they can stay out of the box and stay 5-on-5 for the majority of the game, I think that, again, that'll work out better in their favor. In any event, the puck sent deep into the Colorado zone, but there's an offside again. Teams still look like they're trying to feel each other out. Nobody really wants to make the first major mistake in the game and cause a turnover, so we'll see how that goes. Shea steps in. Puck won by Colorado and played by the defense up to the left winger. Left winger is allowed to go to the pass to the front, but it's blocked by Matheson. Matheson takes the puck down in the corner. Recovered by Colorado and cleared by Shea, who's on the puck quickly. one of the strengths of her game is getting on that forecheck quickly. She can disrupt players really, really well with her speed and her tenacity. Gets in the corner, comes up with the puck momentarily, and then tries to chase it down again. Over to Bella. Bella loses it behind the net. Tried to clear around the board. Kept in momentarily by Harris. Puck is cleared into the middle zone. Out of trouble. Welch back in. Missed pass over to Preston. Regroup by the Colorado team. Again, another regroup, and Sully with a shot over the net, and hard to keep that one in. Skated down. Judge seems to be in there at the head of steam. Gets dumped over on the sideboards. Puck outside in the front. Shot for Gillis. Goalie was pinned to the boards pretty good there. Naya puts the puck in the corner. Preston down low on her own. Need to get some forward support there. And the puck is cleared down the ice. Might not get there for the icing. It does. It does. Surprising call in the icing call, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there. 12:55 in the first period. How's those graphics going? You got the banner on the top of the screen there, right? Showing the time. Is it synced up?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I should mention that the time that you guys see on the video is the unofficial time.
Shot on net, steered to the sideboards, and kind of saw it at the last minute. Puck gathered up in the corner and cleared out. Oh, and look at a quick break here. Kind of a partial break, but couldn't control the puck.
That was a pretty rough play as 87 Kachina got overrun there, and a little elbow to the head for trouble.
Rankin having trouble getting it out. Blocked. And we got a stoppage in play here. Nets off of the mooring, so we got a. That was I think that was a fortuitous call on the net, as the Kachinas seemed a little bit out of sorts in that last sequence. Face off to the right of Tony. 12-19 in the first. Players step in. Kachinas win the face-off. Picked up smartly behind the net. Reversed over to Bella. He gets it out to Preston. Out to Gillis, to Preston in the middle. And turned over at the Colorado blue line. Recovered by Waymore, who's looking for some open players. Finds one, finds Bella on the side. That was some nice patience, nice look. Bella turns it over at their blue line. And recovered by Sully. This pass over to Harris. Harris down over to Waymore. Waymore reverses over to Sully. And he gets the puck out into the neutral zone, out of harm's way. Smart play there. Kachinas have an opportunity here to set something up as the Colorado team goes for a quick change. Errant pass coming out of the zone. Recovered by the Kachinas. Back into the neutral zone, and offside is the play, which, again, I think of all of the things that could happen there, that's probably not a bad outcome. And I think the Kachinas really need to maintain their focus in the game and not kind of, as Mark said, not get out of sorts and try to overdo things. Keep it simple. Keep the play simple. Get over it. Maintain puck control, get over the red line, get it deep, and get on their forecheck. I think that's what the team does best. And so the more they can do that, I think the better the outcome's going to be. 7:04 in the first period. Face off to the right of Tony from icing penalty on the far boards. Players step in. Face off controlled by the Kachinas momentarily and turned over in the corner. Mia fighting down low, picked up by Naya, comes up with the puck from around the net and Clears it over to the winger, who gets it out to Mia. Mia's got two on there. Gets a shot on and sends it wide of the net. Puck kept in momentarily by the team. And a quick out by Probst. Gets Rankin. Rankin's got a little bit of time and space, but can get it deep. Tries to get it deep and on the half boards. Tied up there for Shea. Shea finds the puck. Picked up by Colorado defense, who seems to be pretty good, pretty mobile defense that can move the puck. Kachinas would be well served to be careful of that defense that can rush the puck. Shot on net, nice toe save by Tony. That was labeled for the far corner. It was a good stretch for her to get the toe on that save. Puck's finally out of the zone and regrouped by Colorado. He gets the puck in, far side, shot wide over to Gillis. Tries to find Bella in the middle. A little bit of an errant pass there. Girls seem to be fighting for every inch of ice. You gotta like the look of that. Nothing better than seeing players really battle for their territory. Nice pass into the zone. Harmless shot on net. Corralled easily by Tony with 9:08 left in the first period. Anything that you're seeing at the first few minutes of this period you like?
I'm liking some of the passes out of the zone and that first pass through the neutral zone. We need to connect a little better beyond that, but right now we're doing a good job of getting that puck into the opposite side forward.
Could be some nerves, and I think everybody wants to try to get through this tournament and up to the next national level, but got to take it one shift at a time here and not get too far ahead of yourselves.
Well, we have a big physical team here that we're playing against, so we need to make sure that we don't lose track of our own positioning in all of this. Especially some of our smaller players are having a little bit of hard time, I think, with their physicality.
Kachinas control the puck, put it in deep to the right of the keeper. Rankin there on the forecheck. Tries to come up with the puck. Nice play into the middle. Recovered by the Kachinas temporarily. On an errant bounce to Roberts in the middle. Gets a shot going wide. And a battle for the puck in the corner. Looks like that's going to be tied up. Shea comes up with the puck and rims it around the boards up to the point. Kept in at the point by Colorado and sent deep. Harris on there. Seems like their instructions for the Kachinas are they want two on the puck at all time. And so they're battling pretty hard down low. That's good to see. Colorado regroup. Bella playing hard to get the puck back out into the neutral zone and sent back in harmlessly, corralled by Harris. Playing a little bit of ping pong here between the defense. Recovered by Bella and lost again. Gillis tries to get the puck deep, corralled by the defense, controlled by Probst. Back to the defense, and then some early pressure that almost had a little bit of hope, but corralled quickly. Puck sent down to the corner, and it's lost for a second. It seemed like it was tied up in the equipment of the Colorado player. Corralled by Sully, who puts the puck into the Kachinas bench. Unfortunately, nobody was hurt by that errant shot, and 6:54 left in the first period. The score is 0s.
For those of you who are wondering, the clock is being adjusted to try and keep up with the clock on the wall here, so it's definitely not the official time, but we'll try to keep it close for you.
Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. That's going to be a key part of their game as well today, is how successful they are in the face-off dot. Throughout the season, I've seen a lot of opportunities for them to make improvements in the face-off circle. It just makes the game a lot harder to control when you're constantly chasing the puck down. Puck just out of reach of Judge, but her speed coming in handy there as she was able to corral the puck, get it out to the point. Farrell has the puck and turns it over, and we got a one-on-one situation going the other way. Some speed by the Colorado player, puts herself into the corner and lost sight of the puck by the referee. That was an interesting approach to the net. She kind of like put herself on the wrong side of the net and ran out of real estate.
Well,
there.
actually, he blew it because the net moved. So I guess we're having a little trouble anchoring.
Yeah, I was saying about the forward going in there, had a breakaway, kind of put herself on the wrong side of the net. That's the second time that net's come off the moorings this period. I wonder if it's not in there secure. In any event,
well, we had a little bit of trouble with that last time we were in Colorado too. It might just be the dryness out here.
That battle in the middle of the zone, controlled by Harris, up the boards to Sully. Nice play in the middle, Clark to Emerson. Play in the middle, kind of lost. Over to the half boards collected by Harris, who tries to get it out. Collected by Bella. And the Kachinas finally can skate the puck out. Hopefully get the puck deep, which they try to do. Collected by Clark, who skates the puck around in the net. Carries the puck a little bit too far. Yeah, and that was just offside. Good to see that that's not being called an intentional offside, and face-off is going to come just outside of the Colorado zone with 5:22 left in the first period. Puck controlled by the Kachinas. Nice up play. Again, Kachinas seem to have this sort of wall they try to break through in the middle of the opposing team's blue line. They're not a team that's.
Unfortunately, our clock is still running. They probably finally stopped it at 4:57.
I was saying that they seem to have their best game is when they get the puck deep and they get after it. When they start trying to carry the puck over the blue line, their success rate drops pretty dramatically. So we'll see if they can make that adjustment going through the rest of the period and into the rest of the game. Quick defensive change. And the face-off win by Colorado, controlled by Shea momentarily. And a shot, controlled into the corner. Nice save by Tony. Puck passed out in front with nobody there. Aaron pass. Colorado seems to be content with just throwing the puck in the middle of nowhere, which is fine with me. Behind the net, controlled by Colorado, pinned on the boards. Nice play to pin the player on the boards and not get a penalty there. And the puck is cleared out to the middle. Pickering over to her defensive partner. Regroup. Lindgren just gets it over the blue line, controlled by the Kachinas and cleared out quickly. Rankin. And here's a quick, easy break for Preston, who gets a shot on and a little bit wide of the net. Not sure that shot made it on target the way she wanted it, but corrected by Bella. There's not a shot that Bella doesn't like, and gets one on net there for a little bit of a rebound. Back in the corner for, can't see the numbers there, picked up by Preston, feeds the point. Harris, who has some time, gets a shot on, but blocked by the Colorado players, this is better to see. We've been without a little bit of Kachina offense for a few minutes here. Puck collected by Colorado and skated out smartly by 17, who's put down and then heads to the bench. Corralled by Harris. Harris in the middle to Preston. A little bit of a hot pass and skated in. Gillis on her own with 3 Colorado players. Nice play out in front and blocked. That was a nice play. Held at the blue line by Leung. Supported by Gillis. And we might get a stoppage of play here as the puck seems to be tied up in some feet. No, it gets put into the corner. 2 players change for the Kachinas. Best served to get in there quickly and help support the players, doing a mightiful job 3-on-2. And an easy pick for Judge. Shea, who's got stick up blocked. And I think Colorado is just going to be content to get the puck out. Puck over to Naya, who throws the puck away. And now we're down into 2 minutes left in the first period. Puck deep, controlled by Colorado. A little bit of a flip pass, picked up by Probst. Still with Probst, and now down in the corner. Here's where the Kachinas can get on their game. Judge finds the puck, feeds it out in front to Bella, and now we have a 2-on-1 that's a 2-on-2 now that's set up. Farrell, nice play into the corner. Puck exits the zone, and we've got an offside. 1:33 in the first period. The fortunate for the Kachinas to have that line change and then have the defense out at the right time. Face-off just outside of the Kachinas zone. Face-offs have been much, much better for the Kachinas in this tournament than I've seen in recent times. It's clearly something that they've been working hard on and are getting rewarded with better puck control and better opportunities here. Sullivan on the half boards. Over to Mia. Mia trying to send Spring Welty, who finds the puck and gets the puck deep. And they go for a change. Gillis in on the forecheck, providing a little bit of a problem. Shea almost picks it up and gets it deep herself, and then gets on her horse and gets after it. 51 seconds left in the first period as the Kachinas seem to be doing a little bit of a late push here, which is nice, always nice to see from our standpoint. Puck controlled by Colorado. Picked up by Harris. Puts the puck deep again. Down into the corner. Colorado gives up the puck. Over to Harris. Shot, and it's just steered wide of the net. Colorado seemed to go to sleep a little bit there on that last play. But came away no harm, no foul. 10 seconds left in the period. Puck comes out. Kachinas may get an opportunity here to get one more play, but period will end with the score tied 0-0. How do I mute this?
Well, we have a nice little break here now for 2 minutes, I believe, and then we have another 17-minute period. I enjoyed watching it so far. I really liked the chance that Preston had there, or was it Welch? I guess it was Welch. Really good read. The goalie was definitely leaving a little bit of corner, so hopefully we can capitalize on that the next time. It was just slightly off the mark there, but definitely a great read and doing a good job of keeping up and not giving them a lot of opportunities. A couple of good saves by Tony, and so far a no-score period. Not even too much of a tilt one way or the other on the shooting opportunities. Seems to be pretty evenly matched. Good defensive effort so far. A little bit of a chess game while everybody figures each other out here. So hopefully we'll get another good period here in just a minute as they get going here.
Yeah, I think so. Well, welcome back to the Kachinas versus the Colorado game. The score is 0-0 after one. Periods are 17 minutes long here, stop time, so a little bit of an odd time, but all good. Teams get set up again and get their strategies figured out.
And again, we're actually going to have a scrape between the second and third period, so if you need a snack, that'd be a good time to go get one in the fridge there. Tony's heading back to her net. She made a couple of really good saves there. That big toe save halfway through the period to keep the game scoreless. And here we go.
Set in. Face off one by the Kachinas. Bella uses the puck a little bit on the boards. And the Kachinas come up with it. Let's try that the puck goes deep into the zone, and again the Kachinas can get on their game to get the forecheck on. I think again that's where I think they're getting a lot of success versus trying to carry it in. A little bit of a misplay by Sullivan, and a broken play that seemed to be a puck that had some eyes. It sort of just bounced up into the air over Tony's head.
It literally flipped up
over her head. I don't even think she could see it. Wasn't expecting. It was certainly an unusual track to try to see as a goalie, but lucky goal to start this second period. Kachinas can keep their nerve and recognize that they've kept this game pretty competitive. They should be able to recover pretty quickly. That's not going to help the matter as much by sending an icing down when you've got puck control. But it's 1-0, beginning of the second period on somewhat of a broken play. Apologies to any of the Colorado fans. I don't know who it was that scored that goal, but
I don't think we have many Colorado fans today, so we're good.
Puck controlled by the Kachinas over to Rankin. Rankin has the puck in her skates and tries to get the puck out, but it's put back into the corner of the Kachinas. A little overskate by
Probst.
Shea comes up with the puck and skates it out. Judge, if she can get on her horse, she might be able to beat the icing there. Yes, and gets there to beat it. Shot on net. Oh, come on, put it in. Oh, and nice speed by Judge to negate the icing and keep things disorganized in the Colorado zone. Very, very close there. Kachinas doing a nice push here, collected by Sully, feeds the point out to Waymeyer. He gets a shot, it gets through, and just skips wide of the net. Corralled by Preston, he feeds it back out to the point. And a broken play down in the middle as the play moves out. Kachinas trying to pick the puck back up. Collected by Bella, who skates the puck in. And in the corner, it's 4-on-1. Bello comes up with the puck, probes down into the corner. Back around to Rankin, who feeds it in the middle. And the Kachinas weren't ready for that pass to come through. Now it's a 1-on-1. 96 has had some wheels to get around the defense, but can't finish as the puck goes behind the net. Nice recovery by Shea, out to Welch, up to Rankin, and chases the puck and gets it deep. Kachinas go for a change, and there's going to be a penalty. Matheson on the trip, and with 13:58 left in the second period, we'll advise penalty happening 200 plus feet down the rink, down the ice when Kachinas had control. In any event, we're going to be seeing the Colorado power play for the first time this game.
I really liked seeing the response from the Kachinas to that goal. They came back with a good push, so hopefully we'll see more of that.
Face-off controlled by Colorado, who's passing the puck around smartly. A little bit of a tip play there, and an opportunity for the Kachinas to get the puck out, and control regained by Colorado behind the net. Comes out, and a quick play in front, hard to control. Unfortunately steered off into the corner. Tony puts the puck back out to the side, held by Judge for a moment. The Kachinas are doing a good enough job right now, trying to keep the pucks to the outside. And cleared. Shea with a move to the outside. Around the corner, picked up by Judge. He has it momentarily and controlled by Colorado. The Kachinas content on getting the puck down the ice. It was a touched, canceled icing, controlled by Preston down in the corner, looking for a teammate. Again, nice to burn off some time on the clock. 52 seconds left in the penalty. Kachinas keeping the puck down low. Gillis with the puck. Around the corner to Colorado. And cleared over to Farrell, who gets the puck deep again. Gillis good at getting in there quickly to not give the team a chance to try to set things up. And now they come in with some numbers. 43 in. Tries to make a move. Waymire not going to have any of it. Sully. And a miscommunication looks like by the Kachinas. Not sure what.
Yeah, it was another weird little bounce.
What was happening there, but as soon as the puck went in, the defense looked at each other as if to say, what was going on? So
yeah, it looked like Waymire was trying to collect the puck, and it scooped it right over Tony's stick and over her shoulder, unfortunately. A little bit of a self-inflicted wound there, unfortunately. Hopefully we can come back with another big push like we did after the last goal, and the great individual effort there to keep that offside that started all of that commotion there.
So the penalty should be over. That was a power play goal. So the Kachinas will be back at full strength.
It looks like they're putting one back in the box.
That's an interesting play. I don't know how you get a penalty after a goal scored, but maybe she's getting maybe something happened after the play that we lost track of. And again, here's where the Kachinas seem to give themselves some problems. Is when they get into penalty trouble and then have to spend a lot of time on their heels. Collected by Shea, who has a shot on net and fires one in from the high slot.
An incredible
Waved that by the goalie, and just like that, the score is 2-1 on a short-handed goal by Shea from about 30 to 50 feet out, and just rifled one top shelf. red light district. Red light district all day as she went bar down from about 40 to 50 feet out. What a shot to respond quickly off that odd penalty call. Score is 2-1. The Kachinas. Maybe that goal will help to get some energy back in their legs. And that was off the crossbar. Colorado responding quickly with their own crossbar shot. That one fortunately went outside the net. Collected by Shea, who gets the puck off the boards and down the ice. In this league, even though you have the penalty, an icing is still an icing. Exciting period here. 11:22 left in the second. Score is now 2-1. Kachinas have a minute 12 left and a penalty to Preston. Again, not really sure what the call was for. Face-off controlled by Colorado. Shot on net by Pickering. Steered to the corner by Tony and almost to the middle of the rink, but corralled by Colorado again. Chipped out to Judge, who skates the puck down. Had it momentarily. Has it at the blue line and trying to get the puck deep. Gets the puck deep. Good job by Judge there on the boards to get the puck deep into the zone. And Colorado quick to get it out. Farrell giving chase is able to get the puck out of the zone. Colorado very close to having too many men on the ice there. Sully and gets in. Sully from just outside the face-off dot. Rifles in over the glove again. And just like that, back to a tie game. Two unanswered goals on a penalty kill.
Pretty quick back-to-back, too, and really on the same shot, right over that glove.
Yeah.
Little scouting going on there.
Yeah, the Kachinas certainly have found their mojo here as a goal by Shea and a goal by Gillis.
Two shorties in the same penalty.
Yep.
That's got to be a first.
Now they got some jump. Shea coming back in with the puck here. Taking it to the outside. Keeping it down low. Over to Bella. Over to Shea, who are just playing catch now in the zone. A little bit of a shot and a scramble. Bella's good at getting there. Fighting for body position on the rebound. And I think one more goal on this for the Kachinas on this
penalty kill.
On this penalty kill. And if I were the Colorado coach, I'd be calling a timeout. Settle their squad down. Face off, controlled by the Kachinas. Gillis puts it deep. Controlled along the sideboard. Bella coming up with it again, and just like that, the penalty's over. Kachinas back to full strength.
Well, that might be the best penalty kill of the season.
Yeah. I think that couldn't have gone any better for the Kachinas. And I think that that's probably not something that they would have drawn up before the game, but be it as is may, the score is 2-2. Puck controlled by Colorado, puts it around. Probst tries to pinch it off, controlled by Bella, but interskates a little bit and puts it back into Colorado. Controlled along the boards by Colorado and put deep in Colorado players. Carried by Naya, over to Bella, skips over her stick, but it comes out, and that's an offside, just offside. 9:39 left in the second period. I've seen a lot of puck movement from this Colorado line. I think this may be either their first or their second line. Controlled by the Kachinas, over to Shea, out to Rankin, who skates it wide, and picked up smartly by Colorado, who overskates it, and it pops out in front of the net, over the net, and Kachinas can't get a shot on net. Now controlled by Probst, who puts it in front, and it's a little bit of a bouncing puck. And Colorado just content right now, I think, to put the puck out into the middle of the ice. Kachinas put it up through the middle, and that might have been a touch play, but couldn't, from that angle, couldn't be seen by the referee, and icing is the call. 8:56 in the second period. It wouldn't be a Kachina broadcast if I didn't do a shout out to the cold Rocky Mountain freshness of Coors Light. If it's not Coors Light, it's not beer. Colorado tries to get a shot on net, and it goes a little bit wide. We have an injured Kachina player down in the zone. I think she got her feet kicked out from underneath her. She might have just gotten a little bit winded there as she came down pretty hard on her tailbone. I just got the wind knocked out of her. I don't think there was any trip on the play. It was just incidental contact coming out of the zone. Face off to the right of Tony, controlled by the Kachinas as they organize themselves. Oh, and a dangerous move out in front of the net. Fortunately, nothing came of it, but now we've trying to chase the puck back down in our own zone, and that's making things a little bit harder than they need to be. Picked up by Bella momentarily, but she had pressure immediately on her.
Yeah, this is feeling like something bad is brewing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're getting a little bit out of our game here. Controlled by Sullivan, who chips it off the board over to Bella, who's got a little bit of space here. And Bella has an eye for shooting, and there isn't a spot on the ice that she doesn't like to shoot from. Controlled by Shea, over to Farrell. Farrell pinches it off the boards, but it comes loose and tracked down by Shea. Shea covers a lot of ice with those long strides and is pretty effective at tracking players down. Controls the puck behind the net by Shea, and she starts to skate it out. A little bit of a risky pass. Turns out goes over to Rankin, who carries the puck into the Colorado zone. Shot on net, and a rebound by Matheson that is recovered by the Colorado goalie. That turned out to be started from a play that was somewhat innocuous, but turned into
that was a little bit scary at our end, though, with just
yeah.
Instead of getting out of the zone, a little bit too much manipulation resulted in some nail biting.
Face off one over to Probst. Probst tries to get a shot. Shea with a shot on net, and the puck steered to the corner. Controlled by Colorado, who's going to be content to just try to clear the puck down the ice. Collected on the zone by Probst, who's hounded very quickly by forechecking Colorado players, and the Kachinas are now on their heels a little bit, as I don't think they were quite ready for that push by Colorado. 6:50 left. We got a delayed penalty coming to the Kachinas. The Colorado team has an extra player on the ice. They pulled their goalie on the delayed penalty, and the puck is controlled in the corner. Saved by Tony. It's still not controlled, and she finally gets her glove on the puck. And again, we're into penalty trouble.
Looks like a hook call.
The hook call on who do we got it on this time? On Shea.
On Shea, yeah.
So it looks like Shea might be going for the Gordie Howe hat trick. She's got a goal. Maybe she needs an assist. Now she's on the score sheet. I don't think they'll let a fight go, but I'll give at least a penalty to the hat trick. In any event, face-off won by Colorado. Shot from the point, which almost finds its way through, but controlled by Waymire behind the net. Try to feed it out. Preston quick to try to move it out, but can't quite make it out of the zone. Colorado really pushing here to try to get this puck back.
Cover it.
And
Oh, thank
Tony
goodness.
is able to cover the puck. 6:06 left in the second period with 1:30 on the penalty to Shea.
We actually looked a little bit better during the penalty kill. So we'll see what happens.
Sometimes when you have one less player, you can keep the game a lot more simple. Puck semi-controlled by the Kachinas, who then give it up behind their net. Colorado coming up with it again, feeding it out to the point, stick on by Bella, and cleared by Bella into the middle of the ice. Colorado controlling the puck again. A little overskate by Farrell, recovered by Waymeyer. And Colorado is pretty relentless on this puck. Pass out in front. Rebound there. Can't find it. Everybody's in there to try to help out, which is always a good thing to see. Preston comes up with it and clears the puck out of the zone for an icing call here. 41 seconds left in the penalty to Shea. Score is 2-2 on a pretty wild second period.
It's been, it's been exciting. It's been exciting for sure. Spending a little too much time on the box. This is our third penalty of the game so far.
Face-off controlled by Colorado. Behind the net. Out to the point. Back down to the winger in the corner. That could be a penalty call. It seems like they're going to let that one go. Sully unable to get it. And a pass down low to the winger, who was able to find the short side on that half intercepted pass.
Yeah, that puck was fired nicely just inside the post there on the little skipper.
I think the Kachinas somewhat suffering from their own penalty problems. Be well advised when we get to the end of the second period to really focus on keeping their feet moving and not taking really silly penalties that aren't necessary. 3-2 is the score. Face off to the middle, controlled by Colorado. And shot came into Waymeyer, controlled in the corner, out to Judge, who mishandles it along the boards. And it seems like we're a bit of a back and forth here as Colorado, a pretty decent fight along the boards there. And the puck's cleared out to the side as Colorado tries to get the play back in. Out to Matheson, who feeds it up to Shea in the middle. Nice play there. And gets the puck in deep. Judge on the puck quickly. She's using her speed to her advantage. That's nice to see. Kachinas going for a change. Puck controlled by, glove down by Gillis along the side. And an errant shot. Welch with a shot. Can't pull up the rebound and flashes into the net trying to get that puck, that rebound going. .344, the Kachinas almost have one there, but can't seem to beat the goalie on that play. Face-off just outside of the Colorado zone. Controlled by the Kachinas, who send the puck in deep. Get some pressure on there. We'll try to get them going. Gillis steps up. He gets a shot on, and just rolls by the net. I think the Kachinas would be wise to get as many shots on this goalie as they can. He's looking a little shaky. Confidence really not there. You would want to see in a game like this.
Well, in looking at the stats, this team really relies much more on their forwards and their D than they do on their goalie. So if we can get a lot of shots on them, I think that it'll do us well to to do that, but
I haven't seen.
Said you needed a bottle of water.
oh, thank you.
He texted me going,
Look at this.
Mark said he needs water. Go get him a bottle of water.
Thank you.
Here's your water.
I need beer. Can I get a?
The Gabriels have been kind enough to bring us some water here.
Play out almost
We
in front.
appreciate that.
Controlled by Waymire. He gets a shot down, and it just gets diverted on the way in. Waymire controls the puck out to Shea, who didn't see the pass in her feet. And Colorado gets the puck deep again. Collected by Harris, who puts it around the boards to Matheson. Matheson back over to Harris in an odd play that they get away with. And Shea able to track that puck down and create some problems yet again. Puts a shot down over the net. Collected by Bella on the sideboards. And there's a scrum in the corner as Rankin and the Colorado comes up with the puck, and some speed there is tracked down by Waymire, who comes up with the puck, collected by Harris, who has some time with it. And with 1:59 left in the second period, Kachinas go offside. And we'll see if they can get a couple more shots on this goalie before the end of the period. Centers step in. Welch comes up with it. Gets the puck semi-deep, but then comes up with it again. Back out in front. And the shot deflected into the sideboards. Collected by Bella, who is still controlling it. Needs to get some support there. Gillis comes in to support. Over to Preston. He sends it out to Copes. Nice pass. He gets the puck, just sends it wide of the net. Preston down to Bella. And just missed by a streaking Preston. Try to get a one-time shot there. And a nice save by Tony in on the rebound to clear that puck into the corner. And it looks like icing is going to be the call there. As Colorado comes close on that last, a little bit of a broken play. The defense, I think, were picking up their assignment, and that left a late forward coming back. I think the Kachinas were a little bit out of gas late in that shift, trying to get their forward back to get on the back check, and that's what resulted in an open player for a free shot.
Definitely a scary moment there in front of the net, but Tony is up to the challenge.
Oh, and Shea has a partial breakaway. See what she can do with this. Defense does a great job of steering her to the corner. And controlled by Farrell. He gets the puck in, waits for the offside. 38 seconds left in the period. Robinson skates the puck in, shot over the net wide. Bella, the big body in there to try to get the puck out. Never one to shy away from a physical battle. 15 seconds left. Kachinas clear it out to the neutral zone. Farrell, happy just to slap it out. 3 seconds. And interesting icing call. Be curious whether the Kachinas pull the goalie for a second. Yep, that's what they're going to do. They're going to pull the goalie and try and get 6 on the ice for this ozone face-off with 1.5 seconds left in the period. Not sure that they've practiced this, but we'll see. We should probably get all the defense in along the line. They want to get everybody up there on that line and just push the puck forward. Let's try. And just like that, end of 2 periods. The score is 3-2 for Colorado. We're going to go to probably about a 10-minute break here while the Zamboni comes out and does a clean sweep of the ice.
Yep, definitely have that coming up here.
Now's the time to go and refresh the popcorn and the sodas. Turn the bike around, and then join us here in about 10-15 minutes for the start of the third period.
We'll see everybody then. We'll be on a hiatus till then.
collected by Harris up to Gillis. And a little bit of an errant pass there. Playing a little bit of ping pong here, which tends to happen when players are a little bit uncertain about where the next play is. Bella gets the puck deep and then goes off for a wholesale change. 13:25 in the third period. Turnover. Boucher, shot on net, and nice save by the goalie, blocker side. Judge getting in there fast to try to keep the puck going, and offside is the call. That was dangerous there, and clearly the keeper is more comfortable with the blocker side. I think the Kachinas would be well served to continue to go to that catching side on future shots. Puck controlled just outside of the Colorado zone, put in deep by Shea, and Rankin gets on the forecheck. Kept in momentarily, and then out into the neutral zone by Lindgren, collected by Probst. Off the boards, tries to feed Judge, is just out of her reach. And back to Probst, and it's just kept onside. Collected by Kachinas behind the net. Shea down low, out to Rankin. Blocks the shooting lane. Out to Rankin. Rankin finds a little chip out, and we've got a partial break here for Rankin, who gets the shot on net, and she tries to go for that glove side. That's the side to go with. That is the side to go with, as you can see that the goalie is just not comfortable making those glove saves. She just sort of swatted that down. And hopefully the coaches can see what I see from my vantage point. Not always is the case from the bench side. Colorado comes in with a shot that's blocked by the defense. Van Meer picks it up. One touch pass to Bella just behind her. And Clark keeps the puck back down low. Van Meer picks it up in the corner. And there's adequate coverage there to try to keep the puck low. Clearly the Colorado team is just content with keeping the puck deep in our zone. And if it's deep in our zone, we can't score. So that's going to be the name of the game for Colorado. Puck turned over for number 8 and tries to cut into the middle, and Farrell will have none of that. Gets the puck back out to Shea. Sullivan tries to corral the puck. Battling for it. Shea struggling to get the puck out. Looks like she might be sitting on it. And puck comes out to Bella. Gillis trying to get the puck deep. Long shift, trying to get it back down into the zone. Out smartly to number 8. Dropped to Brennan. Shea out for the back check. Pickering collects over to her defensive partner. Nice regroup by Colorado. And a little bit of a slow change there for the Kachinas. But no harm, no foul at this point. A little bit of an interference there. Kachinas have to be a little stronger in front of their net. There's not a lot of toughness happening there, and they're just sort of standing around watching what's going on without actually taking a body and owning their space.
I think Tenny's given the linesman a little what to there, because she was hammered on pretty hard.
Well, yeah. She was pushed backwards.
Into the net, really.
She was pushed backwards into the net.
That actually counted as a goal, but I guess we will...
4-2, 2-goal lead, probably the worst lead you could have in hockey. See what Colorado can do here to manage their lead. Puck controlled by the Kachinas. Harris makes the red line and gets the puck deep smartly. Bella in hard on the forecheck. And the puck just barely cleared over the blue line. corralled by Bella, who gets the puck deep and goes off for a change. Gillis down low to try to provide keep that puck deep. Gets it to the front of the net, and it just goes into the corner in time for Shea, who tries to feed Rankin and just gets it behind her. And that could have been a dangerous pass for the Kachinas to try to get a shot on net. Rankin in the corner trying to battle against 3 players. Kachinas look like they're a little bit gassed here. I'm not sure if the altitude is starting to have an effect on their stamina. Puck controlled by Gillis behind the net. Out to Waymire, who avoids the forecheck of this St. Simon, and play is corralled and controlled behind the net by Blue Helmet. Out to Waymire, who has it in her feet and manages to get the puck down. Shea back on the puck. Kachinas having a really good time controlling it. And the puck cleared for what looks like an icing play. 8:28 left in the third period. Kachinas going to have to start pressing here if they're going to have a chance at putting some pressure on Colorado. In the intermission, Mark and I were talking about how the first 2 goals of the Colorado team were somewhat unplanned, arguably lucky goals, that fortuitous bounces, I think is what they call it, which set them up for the first lead. And so minus those 2 would probably be a tie game. But in any event, we are where we are. 8:18 with the face-off to the left of the Colorado goalie. We'll see if Preston can win this face-off and get some control of the puck. Scramble to the front of the net. Gillis tried to get a shot there, but too many sticks in the way. You can see that the Colorado team is lining up 3 in front of their net. Clearly they're more worried about the shot than they are anything else. Getting bodies in front is what the name of the game is for them. And a bounce that comes to Mia. Kept in by Naya. Gets it down to Gillis. And sort of a soft shot to the middle. Nothing out of keeping it out of harm's way. No, an interesting call on the icing there. I think that might have been on our side of the red line, but who am I to know?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Must be the cider talking. In any event,
yeah.
7:50 left in the third. Score is 4-2 Colorado. Kachinas really trying their hardest here to get some pressure shots on net. I really do think that shots high on the glove side are where it's at here for this goalie. If they keep their feet moving and keep skating, good things will happen. Just got to trust the process. Puck's inside the boards, and the turnover to Shea, who puts it way high over the net and a little bit too much there. Puck bounces in errantly, and this might be icing. No, it's waved off by the linesman. Controlled by Farrell, who gets it up to Shea, but a little bit in her feet, I think. Colorado trying to cut hard to the net.
Great defensive play there by Farrell to keep that shot from happening.
And
3 amazing
Kachinas are really under siege here. They've got to start playing a little bit more of a physical game in front. They can't just stand around like that and keep watching what's going on. It's a number of times now where that's happened. Shea finds the red line and gets the puck in for a change. Smart play there as the Kachinas now regroup. Harris has some room to skate the puck in. Maybe she'll get a shot on net. And a little bit of a bouncer that the goalie has trouble controlling that rebound and clears to the corner. And a shot from Waymire and a tip. And a close play. Gillis almost had a shot on net. Preston shot from Waymire. Preston in the corner. Need some mic issues here, but
You're good.
you good?
Yeah.
Oh, tries to cut out front Sullivan, but ran out of space. Shea back on it. She's got her wheels happening today. And now we have a little bit of a 1-on-2. I don't know if she's going to keep sending it a little bit too high there. Judge quickly in on the puck and is able to keep that puck down low in their zone. Two Kachinas on it. And high off the glass. Interesting play that seemed to work out as it came off the stanchion. Number 5 throws the puck onto the net. And the Kachinas collect the puck over to Judge. And just out of the zone. Lincoln trying hard. Mia. Kachinas need to start moving the puck a little bit faster than they're moving it. And a slow change here by the Kachinas.
Fortunately, a bad pass on the part of Colorado fixed that for us a little bit, but definitely a dangerous moment there as both of the D were off the ice and their replacements weren't actually on the ice yet as 3 Colorado players entered the zone.
And we might see our first Colorado penalty here, a tripping call with 4:18 left in the third. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to see. So maybe the Kachinas have a little bit of light here that they can try to make something happen. That faceoff should come to the right of the Colorado goalie. Yeah, that's where it's going to go. We'll see what Kachinas decide to do here. They're throwing out they're putting a forward. They got Shea at the point. We're going to see what they can put together here. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. Waymire puts the puck deep for Preston, who's controlling the puck. She's got a player on her, the Kachinas, and now they found the puck over to and Bella just missed. That was a nice try. Try to feed Bella with the puck. It was wide open. The Colorado players are really, really aggressive on the man down. The Kachinas, in a situation like that, the Kachinas really need to find patience in their game, because if they've got an extra man on top of them that deep, they've got to have 1 or 2 open players that are available anywhere else.
Yep, definitely. And
so they should hopefully they can recognize the opportunity here. 3:52 left. Face-off controlled by the Kachinas. Out to Waymire. Back to Bella. Waymire cutting to the middle. Nice try. Almost getting a rebound there. Controlled by Preston. Out to Waymire. Waymire's got time. And she finds the back of the net. That puck had eyes, and the goalie was screaming the whole time.
That was an amazing shot. I don't know how she found a slice of space to get that puck through, but that's
great patience.
That was great.
That was great patience. She was looking for her spot. Goalie didn't even see it, didn't even react. And that's just what the Kachinas needed to really give themselves some energy here. 4-3 is the score. It was 3:34 left in the third period. That's a really good sign late in the game to see if the Kachinas can pull off one more goal to tie the game here late in the period. It's not going to help their cause by sending an icing in and slowing the play down. You really want to have the momentum keeping going in your favor. Face off to the right of Tony. Kachinas step in. A little scrum on the board. Looks like they Matheson has it, and the puck's cleared the zone. Rankin putting a little bit of back pressure there. Controlled by Colorado. And chipped in deep and back out to the Colorado defenseman. Controlled by Matheson. Tried to feed Rankin in the middle, but just out of her reach. Rankin in on the forecheck, manages to come up with a little bit of disruption. Chipped out from forecheck from Preston. Preston down low to Rankin, out in front to try to feed Bella. In her feet a little bit. Bella behind the net, down the corner, feeds Waymire out at the point. And a little bit of a soft shot there, and easily controlled by Colorado, who gets the puck out. Oh, and Tony's crashed into the net. And the puck's and the play is whistled dead as the net is pushed off the moorings.
Yeah, these Colorado players are certainly none too gentle in their play around the net, that's for sure.
.2:12 left in the third period. Kachinas really need to start pushing here if they're going to try to salvage a win out of this game. This is essentially a two-game tournament where each of the three teams play each other twice. They play each other once, with the winning scores of the weekend playing on Sunday to see who wins to go on to the national title. Shot from the point by Farrell, which is cut off and cleared by Colorado. 1:38 left in the third period. And Colorado's really pushing here to try to disrupt the Kachinas' ability to come up with the puck and to get any sort of momentum going. Controlled by Pickering, who throws the puck out to an open wing and over on shot on net.
Sorry, that was such a scary moment. I forgot to move the camera.
All right, don't throw it away, girls. That seems to be we're getting a little bit panicked here. If I was on that bench, I'd be calling a timeout here and really try to settle the crew down.
Yep, there you go. We're calling the timeout.
That's what you need to do. You got to settle the crew down, get their head on, give them a play, give them a strategy here. They got to have the puck. They're going to have a face-off to the left of the goalie, and you need to have a plan to get out of the zone quickly, get it over the red line, get it deep, get the goalie out of the net, and get 6-on-5, and just keep pressing as hard as you can, I think is really where we're going to go with this.
Absolutely. We got to get some shots on that goalie in a hurry, right?
Mm-hmm. Clearly, this goalie is going to be giving up good rebounds. I think you give those shots hard on the glove side and just go hard to the net. I think that's really where it's got to come down to.
Yeah, Colorado has done a good job of crashing the net. You know, all of those goals were good, hard-working goals right in front of the net there. There's no shooting from the blue line or anything. These guys just come in and battle in the blue paint,
Yep.
which is not hockey we've really played a lot of, unfortunately.
Well, this last play brought to you by Salmon Falls Resort in Ketchikan, Alaska, the family location for all your summer Alaska adventure needs, whether that's whale watching, salmon fishing, halibut fishing. It's all there. And here we go. Bella takes the puck out, gets the puck deep. There goes Tony. We got 6 Kachinas on the ice, and now we got the push. Gillis, shot down low. And the Kachinas collect the puck, and the puck is cleared Farrell, tripping the puck back, out to Bella, who tries to shoot from distance, and unable to get the shot on net. Turned over to Gillis, who tries to get the puck in the middle to Farrell, and the puck is cleared, and that is going to be in the net. And that's going to wrap this game up with 13 seconds left. The Colorado team goes up 5-3 on a distant shot that just managed to squeak inside the post. Hard to practice that. I think when you pull the goalie, you really got to practice that. In the season, it's hard to limited ice time. It's hard to dedicate the time necessary to practice that, but it's something that is situational, and every once in a while they come up, and you got to be ready for them. And end of the game is Colorado 5, Kachinas 3. I think it was actually pretty decent game by the Kachinas. Again, 2 lucky goals, right? I mean, at the beginning of the game, that's really what happened.
Almost 3, I'd say.
Yeah.
That third one was a bouncer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a good effort on our part, on the part of the Kachinas, I guess I should say, and not the outcome we wanted, of course, but I think a nice close game. Just a couple of those goals, a few more shots on net, and that game could have gone the other way quite easily.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that's the end that we have, and we will be back on the ice tomorrow at
11:25 or something.
11:25 Mountain, and we will be back here with another broadcast.
Enjoy your Friday nights. As Bob Barker used to say, have your pet spayed and neutered.
Bye, everybody.